This is Tony Poulos and I'm at TM Forum Live in Nice. Today I have with me Daniel Heer, who is the CEO and founder of Zeotap. Daniel, tell me about Zeotap firstly.
Sure. So Zeotap basically is a company that makes access to telco data very simple for external industries to improve their decision making.
So you're taking data from the telcos and making it available to external companies?
Exactly. It's not as simple as it sounds, but we try to make it that simple basically. So we sit with the telecoms, we anonymize, refine their data, and then we make it accessible to other industries in a way that they can improve their decision making. Some people call it society betterment, in a way the data cannot technically leak and cannot be stolen and privacy is fully compliant.
So that's the critical factor now, this anonymizing of the data. The people don't want any information going out, but is anonymized data of value?
Sure. So if you think of, for example, it always depends on who the buyer is, right? So where's the value actually in what industry? Many people speak about what could we do. We should rather ask what should we do, right? Based on a need, on a problem you want to solve. So if you, for example, think of the value in brand advertising, what brands know from TV is things like age, gender, right? Which is not available on mobile at scale outside of Google and Facebook. When you look at age, you can cluster age into people from 25 to 30, for example, and gender. You cannot trace back an individual from these data. And telcos have that data verified in their databases.
They do. Now you're here at TM Forum Live and you're giving a presentation on data monetization. I think you call it the next gold rush. We've seen so many companies, or digital service providers particularly, monetizing their data. In fact, some of them survive on that monetization. How are telcos going to benefit, and how is your presentation going to be tailored?
Sure. So the big question obviously is around data privacy and data security. Telcos benefit if these things are mastered for them proactively in advance before speaking with the business guys. So rather than starting with business, start with privacy. Fundamentally, they have to benefit from on-top commercials, right? Their revenue is declining across markets, across the world, so they need to generate on-top margins. We help them to do that end-to-end while protecting the privacy of the user.
Yeah. Privacy seems to be everyone's big issue. I don't think people understand that their data is being used and sold externally. So do you think we should let them know what's going on? Should telcos be letting them know their data will be used this way?
Definitely. So three things usually matter to the user: choice, control, and communication.
Yes.
Choice and control is about saying yes or no in a very simple way in dedicated channels on the telco and on the market side. And communication is about being transparent, open, and direct. If you look at what happens sometimes in the press, when there is a problem, it's mostly because one of those three topics are not met properly.
Yes.
So in Canada and in the US, there were two things that went wrong. It was not about communication, that was done proactive very nicely. It was that the opt-out solution wasn't either there, it wasn't existing, or it didn't work.
Right.
This can be easily mastered, right?
And Zeotap, you're not only going for the telcos, I presume you can work with other industries as well?
So the telcos are not, so to speak, our clients, they're our partners, right? Because we bring them revenue, on top revenue, plus smart from utilizing the data. The industries on the other side is where we utilize the data. So here we're flexible. As a small company, you obviously need to focus.
Do you broker that data for them? Do you help them find the buyers for the data?
Yes, so we do that end to end. We deploy the technology. It's free of any cost for them. And then we're also their prolonged sales arm, which then also you make sure somebody buys the insights derived from the data.
That sounds like a great model, and I think it's overdue for the telcos. They'll be definitely coming to talk to you, I suspect. Daniel, thanks very much for being with me today.
Great meeting you.
Thank you.